Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers, Facebookians. Welcome to another edition of Eric Sky Readley's video blog. I'm Eric Sky. So, a lot of you have been asking me about what's going on and so forth and so on. And, today's been a different day for me, okay? I've been kind of grumpy this morning, alright? I went to bed early. As you all know, people think I was going to drink the entire bottle of wine. This is my wine right now, which isn't bad, actually. So, anyways, we got an update on a second stimulus today, and we have something that's a shocking. Where's my gist up? Here we go. So, first up, the shocking news, because I want to get it out of the way. The president is sitting there taking a victory dance, okay? A victory lap. Alright? Basically, the president is basically hooting and hollering that he's the greatest man ever since sliced bread. Fortunately, for what I understand, the president's taking a victory lap, saying it's all his doing, again, narcissistic, for basically telling people that it's his duty to let people know that he made the jobs come back. Fortunately, what he's done is basically he's told people to go back to work or no unemployment benefits. So a lot of people have been forced to go back to work. Our own beloved Fumble, Pee-wee's family member, was forced back to work. I'm just saying family member. So, the problem is we all have these problems going down the list, and there. And so, I thought we would talk about it. So, this morning the numbers came out. They say we're like 20-25% employed. I think the numbers are lying because they want a fucking victory for the president. Fortunately, I don't think there's ever going to be a victory for the president when it comes to the next 5 months. I think he's going to basically dig himself where he can't get himself out. And a lot of people are really fed up with him anyways because he's saying, it's all me, look at me, I'm great, I'm the great president. He ain't great nothing. My opinion, and he's being arrogant and he's narcissistic. Literally narcissistic, and I'll say it in my own, I can do it in freedom of speech, okay? And I'm not protesting either, okay? The reason I say what I say is because I'm serious. I mean, look at a man who wants to a man who basically wants to take everything for himself. I mean, look, the guy has issued command through the Attorney General on assaulting civilians, literally. Oh, well, you break the curfew law, you should be shot. Really? That's how you think of it? I mean, literally, in my opinion, lives matter. Black lives, Hispanic lives. I mean, literally. You know why the job market went up, right? And this coincides with stimulus money. I'll tell you what it is. Basically turns around and you're basically standing around. And what do you got? You're sitting there smiling and stuff. Real reason he's trying to take a victory lap is because he's cutting off the people's benefits and forcing them back to work. He doesn't care if he gets reelected. He doesn't care if your lives are expendable so he can basically get reelected. The thing is the polls are already showing he's basically going to see his own party break apart. Literally. I mean, they say in the next 3 to 5 months you're going to see Moscow Mitch basically down the toilet. Now, how does this play out for other benefits? I know you guys are like, oh, well, what about my payments? What about my payments? What about my second payment? I'm so struggling. I need my second payment. Well, the job numbers, they might just give the $1,200 and force everyone back to work. Now, because some magical moment the numbers came back from the federal government of jobs being restored that they don't think they need to give a $1,200 second stimulus. They're basically sitting there on this fence waiting to see what happens. I mean, literally. Now, there's a couple possibilities, okay? There's a couple possibilities here, all right? I know you guys sit here and you're like, well, what's the possibilities? One, second stimulus will only be given when this virus spikes. Now, I haven't checked the numbers today at all, but frankly, I am getting a point in my life where I'm starting not to care, I told Chloe this morning, that I frankly, I don't mind my viewers. But, today's Saturday or Friday, and I'm hoping, for other things. But like I said, one of the things I wanted to bring up this morning is the job numbers, and the other thing is, and more was a different issue. So last night I was talking to, Sister Pee Wee, or this morning or whatever. I was tired last night, but so basically the numbers is interesting. I mean, I understand Sister Pee Wee likes her numbers for, like me, for spreadsheets, but I just couldn't believe the numbers. Let me look up the data right real quick for you all. Here we go. All right, so far the virus has spiked. Approximately 2 or 3,000 more confirmed cases in the United States, and we've superseded 110,000 deaths. And this was updated 30 minutes ago. So I have, and because this is almost on 1200, which means the 12th hour of the day, the death is not that bad, but we don't know if it's going to spike either. So we have to watch and see. But whatever is happening, and the states are doing it properly. And to me, I think the states are doing a good job, containing this virus, which means if they really do got this contained, okay, then, here's my tune, okay? Now, I want full concrete information, and that's why I hope Pee Wee or Kimmy will give me full concrete information on the jobs numbers, because it doesn't make sense. I mean, literally, they're saying that jobs are rebounding faster than they predicted. It doesn't make sense. It sounds like a scam, I mean, literally, they're trying to do anything they can. It feels like the president is lying about the numbers. I mean, no offense to anyone who supports President Trump. I'm just neutral on it. And the reason I'm open-minded and neutral is because I want the facts. And so let's Google something real quick. Let's see. All right, so here's what it says on U.S. News, okay? It says, Reuters, U.S. economy unexpectedly added jobs in May, surprising economists and analysts who had forecast millions more losing their livelihood and raising hopes faster economic recovery than expected. More than 2.5 million have newly employed last month. Labor Department said that there's follows a record drop of more than 20 million in April. The unemployment rate 13, the most 15 in the prior month. Much of the raise in jobs is centered in the hardest hit industries and food service and drinking places, which added 1.4 million and accounted for half of the employment gains. Okay. The leisure and hospitality sectors won 2.2 million. See, but what explains, I just want to jump to the numbers taken at face value. See, this is where I would like to know the truth, okay? So, makes sense that more people would become employed as they stay at home restrictions ease. More than 95% of Americans were under some form of lockdown order in the month of April and May. All 50 states have begun some partial reopening in their economies. Healthcare and employment increased 312,000 as dentists, doctors, and other providers were able to see patients again. Construction industry also benefited with 464,000 jobs added, gaining almost half of April's jobs. Retail nearly 368. Okay. Paycheck Protection Program. Some of the jobs reported for May could be a reflection of the PPP program. The U.S. is forgiven a loan scheme that provides funding to small business to keep workers on the payroll, which launched in the beginning of April. Works essentially as an unemployment benefit program funded through businesses rather than the government in order to keep workers attached to their employers during the corona-related disruption. Roughly 4.5 million received about 510 billion in paycheck protection. Okay. Howard Flags case point, 14 workers under current rules. I don't care about that. The existing May could rise in a couple months' time if no. Okay. They raise the prospect of unemployment numbers, especially in the hard hitting leisure and yada, 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 could raise in a couple times if no extension or to the existing program. So if they don't expand this again and the money runs out for these businesses and they can't get back to work, for example, and they then they've lost their business. The other numbers are these people are holding on to their livelihood and hoping like hell these people can go back to work soon. Unfortunately, that also hinders on the availability of if it spikes. Let me see. The Labor Department has been upfront about the limitation in its data gathering for monthly employment report due to the coronavirus pandemic or epidemic. For the second month in a row, said the true unemployment rate would be higher. Okay, 3 percentage points, yada yada yada. As many unemployed people are probably being misclassified as being employed. There are also those who have been employed but left the labor force when the virus hit, but otherwise as counted as unemployed if they were actively seeking work. All right, are the furloughed employment or not? It seems strange to me. It's bizarre at face value. April was low, so So there you go. So basically, they're saying that it's a completely computer error, possibly, and so president's basically taking a victory lap, basically saying, the jobs market's going to rebound faster and faster. Reelect me, and the thing is, in my opinion, it's just a dang sidestep. Okay, look, you have riots, you got a coronavirus, and now you got a job thing. I mean, literally, he's basically throwing his hand out there, watching everyone basically see the birdie over here while he does something else. I mean, if you were looking at the big picture here, I mean, literally, where there'll be a second stimulus check? I don't think so. I mean, literally, I don't think so. I think they're basically taking, I mean, I think that the numbers are a lie, literally. I think the numbers are a lie. literally. And I think the numbers are going to stay a lie, literally. And the reason for it is I believe the numbers are, like I said, lying. I mean, literally. I mean, look at it this way. They're just coming out with this now, okay? To distract you from the George Floyd stuff. They're also doing it to distract you from getting a second stimulus by pestering people for it. I mean, look, there's a lot of people out there that wants a second stimulus, yes. I mean, literally, money is money, right? Unfortunately, the problem is with money is money type thing is simple. The world goes around, round, and round, right? So, basically, I mean, look, let's talk about George Floyd for a minute, okay? I know Sister Pee Wee emailed me. I had to go look up some information last night, before I basically sat there and said, okay. She never emailed me back wanting to know about this, but you got rioters, you got looters, you got peaceful protesters, you got combative protesters, okay? Freedom of speech here. And yet, they never questioned George Floyd's criminal record. No, I don't care. He's passed away, okay? To me, it doesn't matter what he did. What matters is he did the time. Unfortunately, for a lot of people out there, they think a man like him shouldn't be celebrated because of his death. You know what? We're all supposed to be celebrated. I mean, literally. So to me, I think it's the hypocrites and the bigots that basically want to make this country, I mean, literally. I mean, look at that way, you know. I mean, literally, he wasn't an angel, but at least he knew what he was doing. He was under. Thing is you don't. I mean, literally, okay. I support Black Lives Matter. All right. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't. They're bigots and hypocrites. I mean, look around. I mean, all these people, they're anti-racial and they're whatever, Oh, the black people are hillbillies, or the black people are murderers. They're not. Most of them are hardworking people and loving and caring. I mean, literally, I know a lot of them that are sweethearts. I mean, they are very down to earth. But yeah, I mean, literally, sometimes you make mistakes. The reason they make mistakes and do what they're doing wrong is either they were raised improperly or their dad did the thing, or two, and this is a big one, or if it isn't mom and pop, it's um they were poor, so they had to do something. It's like watching the Godfather series, where the Godfather had to work his way up, to the Godfather of the mafia. You get what I'm saying, right? If you've seen the movie. So I mean, it's just like that. We all are taking things for granted. I mean, literally, we're taking a lot for granted, and people say, I mean, look, the media didn't talk about his criminal record, but I decided to bring it up today. I mean, like I said, the guy's already passed away, okay? So to me, it doesn't matter. It didn't matter before. I mean, what matters is that, they're still trying to hammer out and prosecute more and more of the looters. And on top of that, they're doing other things. Literally, they're doing a lot of things. I mean, I'm basically dealing with this in so many different ways. I mean, me and Chloe have been working, on a lot of different issues, right now, and on various things. And, you know, she thought this was a big update today because, as I said, in my yesterday's video and the video before that and stuff, I talked about numbers. I said the job unemployment rate's going to hit 50 million, and the problem is there's two problems here. All right, let me address the job issues, okay? There's people that will refuse to go back to work until July because, they have kids, or they just don't want to work, or they just want to find out, what happened. They're the type of people that are going to go around and wait for better numbers, or before the unemployment. Now, with the jobs rebounding, this might just give a little bit of an edge to the Republican Party. It's highly unlikely because the virus is rapidly spreading faster and faster, and because of it, we have to look at the big picture here. I mean, literally, if the numbers are going up, then how long until other things happen, So that is why I decided to talk to you guys about this, because then it doesn't add up. I mean, they said it could be off by 3 percentage points. So to me, the numbers is that not there. The numbers is not there. What's going on here this morning? Let me see this. So, anyways, like I said, basically, we're working on the problem. Okay, the problem is we're doing what we can, when we can, how we can. Problem is like I said, the numbers don't add up. Literally, I wish we had better numbers than we did. I mean, it's the way it is. On top of that, I wanted to say that I am kind of cranky this morning due to the fact that you know. I got up this morning. Chloe's like, "Oh, you got to do your shower, and you need to do your spreadsheets, and you know." So everything's pending, by the way, on everything pended except for one item on the card. So, you know, um, um, I did check my where did it go again? Oh, yeah, here we go. So I went into my messages, right, and there's a number, right? And I was wondering what was going on, right? And so, hold on. All right, so we have a see full detail there. Okay, so I'm checking FedEx real quick. So apparently my card. So I went to Oakland and then flew to. Then this morning it was loaded on a truck. So yeah. Anyways, I gotta use the restroom. I'll be right back. It's an interesting day, Chloe. No comments, nothing. Maybe I finally. Yeah. Go ahead. That would be interesting. I'd love to see that. Who is that? Who are you? Cards are out on a truck right now coming from Bellingham. So it's 11 o'clock coming from Bellingham. So apparently So unless the FedEx guy's got a special deal with the ferry, I don't know what the ferry schedule's like. Anyways, I'm back, everyone. Thank you for tuning in today. It's kind of gloomy today, you know. Literally, I was just talking to Chloe for a second. It feels gloomy today. Feels like, I don't know. Just feels like nothing's, I don't know. It feels like just gloomy, you know. It's like I'm standing around, you know, trying to get things moving along instead. Oh well. And then on top of all this, right? Sitting there, you know, and you got these people turning around, you know, and they're like, you know, your order is, you know, whatever, you know, and they're like, oh, expected deliveries tomorrow, right? And you're sitting there, you know, thinking, yes, my order will be here tomorrow, but, you know, then you're like, yeah, like they're really gonna, you know, I mean, literally, you look at it, you know, I mean, literally to me, it's like, bleh, you know. So I gotta go check the ferry schedule real quick just to be funny, you know. I'll be doing a dip soon, but anyways, I just want to share that with you, you know, that you know, it's kind of a slow day, you know. But you know, the unemployment rate is you know, going up. That would answer the question about, you know, the thing, but the question remains is are we going to get a second stimulus? Now my predictions change, but it depends also on the numbers. The numbers have to be changed to a point, you know. And because of it, um, right, they're doing it again. They're like, we don't want you to travel right now. Right. We just get a current schedule. There we go. All right, so I want to check this out. Okay, so 4:30, not gonna happen. 8:55, not gonna happen. 10:20, 11:40. So that one's already delivered here, and then the next boat's 2:10, which means 3:15. Uh, that makes sense. That makes sense. So the next boat leaving is 2:10. And that's too late. So I would say between now and 3:30 is when it would probably be delivered, give or take on the boat, because they said it was on a truck in Bellingham, which is nice, you know. So people have asked me, you know, oh, when are you gonna order your TV? When are you buying your TV? We want to know when you're getting your TV. We're not yet, anyways, you know. But that, right now, this changes the entire playing field, anyways. I mean, literally. I mean, it's the way it is, you know. So, anyway, so I got everything set up to look. Got everything ready to go. I just, you know. It's one of those days where, I need to jump on a treadmill a little later and run, but, there's a lot of people out there, Postal Service has got one package today, which is great. One, the lady should be happy. Literally, we slowed down on the boxes, literally. But they'll continue to fill up, People sit there and say, yeah, but how is it going to fill up this time around, Rita? Simple. You see, oh, here it is. So, basically, people ask me all the time, well, what are you doing? How come you're doing it? Yada, yada, yada. To me, it's simple, The simple-minded it's simple. We wait patiently, I mean, literally, the numbers don't match up, right? Now, I know a little later, Pee Wee will probably get on, if my video's offline, and she might comment, or she might email me. I love when she emails me. But, the numbers don't match. I mean, literally, it doesn't make sense. I mean, it seems like they're basically trying to boondoggle someone to basically get the numbers out there, But if the numbers are correct, okay, if the freaking numbers are 100% correct, and I don't care if my numbers are accurate or off, okay? If my numbers are correct, then I would think that I wouldn't give a shit if Twinkle Toes decided to steal my information, because frankly, that would just say there's no more stimulus money. And if she wants to say there is, well, let her lie, because frankly, in my opinion, this just changes things. Now, if we can get some actual concrete numbers, then what the heck, right? So, so that's what I wanted to share with you guys. The numbers don't add up. Literally, they don't add up. The literal numbers don't add up. I mean, literally, numbers do match up pretty well, but to me, it's not matching up. I mean, literally, he's praying King of Victory. Oh, it's all mine. I got the quelling of the virus is done. Yeah, it's me. It's all me. Narcissistic. Oh yeah, it's all me. It's all me. The jobs are coming back. It's great. It's all me. I mean, look, it's not all him. All him is a different story. It's not all him. And to me, you can't take the credit for something he didn't do, literally. It'd be like me turning around saying it's all me when it came to things. To me, it's not all me. It's all about other people in this world. I love all people, you know that? Numbers, they don't match up. I mean, for me, I can clearly tell you that it isn't about, the commander in chief. It's about him basically sitting there. Look, the more he basically takes these fucking victory laps, the more likely the entire playing field's going to change. I mean, look, we're having three problems right now. In the history of Americans, we got a pandemic. We got people that are looting and rioting. And we had protesting. Lewis riots, protests. And then, out of all this, we got other issues we're dealing with. And that is, the numbers. I just gave the numbers today about the virus, it seems the virus is spiking all over and people just don't care, I mean, literally, it's like, they're thinking, it's just a flu, no worries, the death toll has been contained, so what's the point of worrying, to me, people are taking their life into their own hands. I mean, literally look at, look at the big picture here. I mean, literally what we're dealing with is bigger news than anything else, I mean, literally. I mean, the numbers, if they keep going up, that means they'll push for less unemployment. They'll push for... You don't need to bark. You need to eat better. Yeah.
Look how nice chewing a pig's here.
Alright, so the guy, okay, so
Got your new card?
yeah.
My new card didn't come yet, didn't it?
Well, hold on.
Fluffy, look at
That-
it. Should have goes to the pigs here.
It says here that your card's fine. It wasn't compromised. It was my card that compromised with Google. They tried to take out $30,000 out of your account.
Oh, Through your card?
Through my card, yeah. That's why they locked it up. Yeah, locked it up.
So my card was good all along.
You haven't done a lot of online purchases like I have.
Yeah. I've been focusing on getting this organized and trying to. Okay, we're gonna have onions on the carrot here for now. So I gotta get these bags out of the way.
What security code? Oh, the security code? Alright. So, anyways, please give me a second, everyone. So, the unemployment is numbers is what shocked me. You know, the guy said that while I'm at it, I might as well put the new card on file with Amazon. Shouldn't take too long. Everything's the same, he said, just the card's been changed. But they didn't explain what delivery service, you know. So there we go, new card. So that was an express delivery, so the guy was like, I need your name, love. And I go, I gave, you know, Yep. All right, so let's just go check on my other things, because they told the guy, they didn't explain, all right. So, anyways, I still got USPS to deliver and UPS. So there's only one package in today. for the Postal Service. One package. Thank God it's one. And then today we have I think this is the SurePost, so it'll tell me right here. Out for delivery. Nope. So we got one picked up there. This is order ready to be picked up, so they're waiting to pick something up. So, anyways, like I said, the second stimulus is going to be hanging out the jobs report. I think that's how I see it. So, that's not bad, So, we'll know more soon enough. Just give it some time. In the meantime, I say relax and just wait and see. So we go over to Amazon. Let me look at my orders. So, well, hello, Gail. How are you doing today? Come here. Don't squirm. Yeah, I can see you're not good. Hello, Gail. Hello. Were you eating again, huh? Fat little pup. Hey, you want a strawberry? Let's give him a strawberry. I know, Antifa, you're afraid. I know that. I just read it. But don't worry about it. Think. What you need to do is cuddle with your cat and everything will be fine. Give it to God. Strawberry? You want a strawberry? Let's give this little guy a strawberry, huh? Oh yeah, I read your message. I'd be scared too. Oh, look at him. Yeah. All right, Abs, let me get you a strawberry. Hey, babe. Come here. They're boarding up the businesses. Yeah, I'd be scared too. I'd be scared too. Anyways, I was talking about the second stimulus and the jobs number. The jobs number is looking. I haven't checked out the news this morning, everyone, for protests.
Slowly, but I'm getting that room clean so I can move food in there.
So it says 4,500 National Guards members in 33 states. President wants martial law so bad he's pushing for the governors to call him. Can you believe that? Yeah, well, they are boarding up businesses just because they're afraid. I would be afraid too. That's how it is. Excuse me for 1 minute, Gail. I gotta use the restroom. So, anyways, little Boon Boon's eating his strawberry. He's happy as heck. Happy you got a strawberry, little guy? Little guy needs to have some fresh, you know. So, I already read your message, you know. It's scary. I mean, coming to your town, I'd be basically scared too, you know. So, basically, so the unemployment, you know, like I said, we'll wait and see what happens with the unemployment numbers, the virus, to make a new decision if stimulus checks will be coming out soon. A lot of people want other stimulus checks, but I think this might just fuel the Republican Party to get what they want. So that's how I see it. So anyways, since the comments aren't doing too well, I might just go and do a part 2 later after I spend some time jumping on my treadmill and I will be back. So there you have it. So I will do a part 2 and we'll continue this and we'll talk about many other issues too. So thank you so much for tuning in. Please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestion. Hit the like, subscribe button. It's wholesome funny for your family. Go to your dogs, your cats, your bunnies, your service dogs. Hit the bell notification for new content every day. Thanks for watching, everyone, and God bless you in everything you do.